All right, so we came out here obviously to do a little shed hunting and clear our minds. We had some stuff, you know, go on. We just needed to get out in the great outdoors and just clear our minds and enjoy this. And we're walking along this trail, and Ryan says, "I just don't see how these people find so many sheds." And I go, "Yeah." I was like, "Looks like there's a white thing on the ground over there." And sure enough, there's a shed right here, and it's a decent sized one. So we're gonna go grab it real quick. So pretty awesome that because we've been worried that we were waiting too long to come out here and squirrels are going to eat them up, and this has obviously been dropped for a while and it's not eat up at all. So I think this might be the buck that we saw when we were coyote hunting.
Oh yeah,
that 8.
Yeah,
looks about the right size.
Yeah, you're probably right.
So we're gonna move on up the path. This thicket right here, we kind of figured the deer travel it. And you know, there's a lot of briars and overhanging brush that can knock their antlers off, and we're gonna continue on and see if we can find more. It's pretty cool. Nice. Like 10 seconds in and we find a big shed.
Nice job.
So obviously this one dropped a while ago. It's chewed all up, but it's big. This is a big buck. This is probably a 3 or 4 year old mature. I mean, just look how wide it branches. I mean, that's
have mass. It's just,
yeah, that would have been a
hold it up to the other one as far as mass wise. Yeah,
and you just
that's insane,
crazy. So I'm hoping we can find the other half.
Yeah,
and then we may have to come kill the squirrels that ate the rest of it. So we were walking this fence line, getting ready to head back to grab our camera that we left up in the finger, and found this little one right over here on the other side of the fence. So, pretty cool, little guy. I don't fall in. Nice genetics. Yeah. Be a good buck in 3 years, 4
years,
5. Probably a little 1 year old, 1.5 year old. So. Oh, I'm coming down one way. It's whether or not it's on my accord or not.
So we're out here today enjoying the beautiful weather and getting a peace of mind. And what we're noticing, a really good benefit of going shed hunting, obviously not only find bones, which we're finding a lot of skeletons, no head bones, but is to see where the deer are traveling. And I've noticed I've got my ground blind down there brushed in really good. The past couple years I've had sporadic deer movement in front of it, which is kind of boundaried by a creek, but they're not so much walking in front of it like they used to. And what we've just found is a really good trail that comes up and skirts my ground blind, which obviously indicates I need to play the wind a little bit better. But you got a really good intersection here coming up to the top of what we're about to probably discover is a really good bedding area. And so what I'm wanting to try to accomplish is remembering what the wind direction is during the later season, because this is super thick and all this stuff grows up. You can't see 20 yards when you're on the ground. So we're going to survey this bedding area up here, maybe find some shed antlers, but I think we may just move this ground blind up to the top of the hill. Because a lot of times when I come out of that blind, there's my entrance up there, there's deer out in that cornfield. So they're definitely skirting me, and I'm going to prevent that this year, hopefully. So either way, it's really good information we just found out. So remember, when you're out shed hunting, keep an eye on these things, especially this time of year. You're looking for turkey droppings and well-used trails, which we just found. So super pumped.
Quit it. Really?
So we just went to the top of this hill, and it's it's deer highway up there, and I think we've got a really good place up there that's a good clearing, because this stuff just gets so thick. But so we're gonna try and dislodge this thing. It's in pretty bad shape. It's fell off the trailer a couple times, but see if we can't get it at least to the top of the hill and then deal with it in a couple more days. But we're gonna make it better. Yeah. Clint's inside the blind, trying to walk up.
That blind's gonna be an issue.
My blind is moving. Our new way of stalking deer. Just tilt it over.
All right.
Well, had this ground blind down there in the bottom, and really just kept getting busted, and the deer figured it out and just wouldn't cross in front of it. So we scouted a couple days ago looking for shed antlers. Always wanted to check up here on top of this hill right behind where the blind was, but it's on top of the hill, and it actually overlooks the whole crop field behind us. But we found this bedding area over here in this super thick briar and sage grass and all that fun stuff down in there. Deer trails all through there, and the farmer's all organic, so they're gonna plant corn or beans in here this year again instead of hay. So cleared some really good shooting lanes out. We're gonna come back in and level out the blind, do some shoveling, level it out, seal it up, brush it in, but couldn't be happier. I think it's gonna be a killer spot because a lot of the deer kept skirting me on this end or the other end. So benefits of shed hunting in February and March is you get to figure all this stuff out and get you a new game plan, kind of get you excited to get back in here. So